Hello there and welcome to MS-DOS Game Reviews, where I play ancient games in the emulator and record the results for posterity. Now if you're into this sort of thing, please enjoy this little video. Today we are looking at Speed Zone, released for MS-DOS in 1988, and it's a little arcade futuristic shooter, and it's an 11 kilobyte download, so that is just mind-bogglingly small. Here's a review here on myabandonedware.com, and it's a tiny description. The game itself, there's a couple of screenshots, and you can see it's running in the old purple mode of CGA. So when games are running in CGA mode like this is the emulated CGA mode available on the EGA cards and VGA cards. And what I usually do, I try plain CGA, because if you emulate the CGA card directly, it actually sometimes unlocks different color palettes. So my review of this game looks a little bit different than the screenshots here. But there's not much more to it, so let us go take a look. Here is the game. Is extracted at game.com, display.com, and let's kick it off. So there we go, a nice orangey palette, and press enter to do battle, and there you go, get ready. And yeah, your keys seem to be quick. Dangerous teacups. And controls are a little bit weird on this game. Of course, sound effects are PC speaker, and they don't seem to chase you around. They seem to be moving in predefined patterns. What is interesting here is you can't press two keys at the same time. You've got to press and release it, then press the next key to move. So you can't just hold down a key. And there's also quite a bit of flicker going on here. This is an artifact of CGA not having any frame buffers. So they would, game designers would redraw the screen in between refreshes, and if you're not perfectly synchronized, this is what you get. So there are some spots where I can move the ship to on the screen, which actually makes it completely disappear. Somewhere here this is a previous game, but yeah, you can see it's flickering quite heavily. Game is fairly easy. I like this sprite that they've drawn in there. Not much more to it. Dangerous teacups and dangerous telephones. The enemy sprites are curious. There's the weirdest things coming at you. So it doesn't seem to be much more to it. You get little background effects, but this is 11 kilobytes of game. Yeah, and that's quite the achievement. So back in the day, you'd be sticking this on a floppy and running it off of your floppy drive with all the nice old sounds that were part of the experience. Not a bad game. It seems to be very forgiving in the realm of enemies. You do lose a bit of shields, but every time you go onto a new level, that sort of resets. And I don't know what's making the how do you define the end of a level? Is it just points? Is it time on a level? There's not much more to it. It just flashes and then you get your next screen. And yeah, you've got some extra lives going there. And I don't have much more to say about this. I'm just going to play this and see how far we get. Telephones, come on, telephones, what the hell? Alrighty, so it plays quite well, as advertised in the title. And it's worth noting that I'm emulating a really slow IBM XT, so the speed that it's playing at is quite incredible. And yet another level. Okay, so we see our moon again. And telephones. Yeah, they must have run out of ideas. What are the things standing around the desk? Okay. It's not quite Space Invaders, but there are similar elements to the game, except that nobody's hanging around to be shot at while nobody's hanging around to be shot at while not attacking you directly. So that's kind of interesting. But yeah, the pattern seems to be repeating. So with a bit of practice, you'd be able to memorize where to be exactly and get a killer high score. Yeah, it's fun for a little blast, but then I don't suppose you get a lot of replay value out of this unless you're playing with some friends and trying to get the meanest high score ever. So there you go. Okay, a little bit of a distraction there. Okay, oh, more teacups and lost a life finally. So, as I was saying, it's quite forgiving in terms of you can run into things and your enemies don't seem to shoot at you, which I've just realized. So they just try to run into and that's kind of funny. Oh, again. Alright. What are those? Oh, get away. Yeah. Not much more to it. I do like the smooth animations. Oh, I made it. Aha. Alright. Okay. The game would have been nicer with a bit of music to it. But then again, 11 kilobytes. That's quite the achievement. So if the last key you press is fire, it just keeps on firing. And then once you move, it stops firing. Okay? So the controls are a little bit weird. There's no repeating keyboard controls. I guess if you played it with a joystick, it wouldn't matter because joysticks are interfaced differently than a keyboard. But it does bring back some memories, you know. I did spend a lot of time in my youth playing these type of games on these slow PCs. So sign of misspent youth, I suppose. Later years, there were some really nice games like this. Sylphid comes to mind. Sylphid was a fun game to play on the keyboard, and it had more of a 3D feel to it. So having played a bit now, and I have to say this is the first time I'm actually playing this game, apart from yesterday when I was testing it. It doesn't feel like it's speeding up or getting more dangerous or more enemies. It's quite repetitive. So you can probably get good at it playing exactly once and just surviving long enough. Oh. Yeah. No backstory. No music. There's some room for improvement, I guess. But a lot of the games of the era looked like they were just thrown together, and then once there was something that's playable, it was out the door within not a lot of polish. And I'm gonna put this here in the same area. If they spent a bit more time on it, it would have been nicer, you know. Had some play testers saying, hey, when you finish a level, say level complete, how about a boss at the end? Those are all elements that would have made the game better, but even as it is, it's not too shabby. It's just getting a bit repetitive, I guess. So what I'm going to do now is just throw the game. Even that's not easy. Okay, I just want to see if there's a special end screen when you die. So peaceful mode now. Come on, there we go. One life left. Not firing again. Yeah, go on. Okay, so that's second one gone. Yeah, no high scores or anything. Okay, that was Speed Zone, and Thank you for watching. Hopefully you've liked this little video, and I hope to see you on the next one. But in the meantime, have a fantastic day, and goodbye.